Welcome to Movie Recap, a channel dedicated to those addicted to movies. Our focus is to showcase the best recap of your favorite flick. Sit back, grab your popcorn and get ready to be amazed by the mechanic. Arthur Bishop is among the select few assassins in the field. He might perhaps be the greatest. Bishop follows a rigid code of conduct, completes his duties with accuracy, and maintains a detached demeanor. Yet, once his mentor and close friend Harry is killed, Bishop swears revenge. An explosive friendship begins when Harry's kid approaches him with a desire to learn Bishop's craft and a heart full of vengeance. Spoilers ahead. The film unfolds with a tantalizing sequence as the protagonist, Arthur Bishop, disembarks from a private plane at an exclusive hangar. Accompanied by a vigilant armed escort, he navigates through the opulent grounds to reach his sprawling mansion. The atmosphere is charged with an air of privilege and sophistication, setting the stage for a gripping narrative. Once inside, Bishop undergoes a swift transformation, shedding the trappings of travel for swimwear that befits his luxurious lifestyle. He immerses himself in the cool waters of his private pool, creating an illusion of tranquility. However, the serenity is shattered when he notices his watch, an incongruous detail that serves as a harbinger of impending danger. As Bishop dives to retrieve his timepiece from the pool's depths, an unexpected assailant seizes the opportunity to strike. The unknown man, revealed to be the skilled assassin Arthur Bishop, ruthlessly clutches the swimming victim, submerging him until life succumbs to the watery depths. The meticulously executed hit is shrouded in chaos, with panic erupting in the mansion as a result of the unforeseen tragedy. Seizing the moment, Bishop orchestrates his escape with a calculated precision, navigating through the mansion's labyrinthine corridors to elude any pursuit. His exit strategy leads him to a nearby river, where he seamlessly disappears into the current, leaving no trace of his involvement in the carefully orchestrated assassination. Returning to his home base, Bishop rendezvous with Harry McKenna, a figure he regards as both a friend and mentor. Their meeting is laden with an air of mutual respect, underscored by the exchange of compensation for Bishop's recent assignment in Colombia. The conversation pivots to Harry's son, Steve McKenna, injecting a layer of complexity into the narrative and foreshadowing potential conflicts that may unravel as the plot unfolds. With this riveting opening, the film establishes the stakes and introduces a web of relationships that will undoubtedly shape the protagonist's journey in the unfolding tale. As Bishop returns to his residence, anticipation and uncertainty grip him as he peruses his new contract, only to discover a shocking revelation: the target is none other than his trusted friend and mentor, Harry McKenna. The gravity of the situation prompts Bishop to reach out to his employer for confirmation, and the unsettling truth is affirmed. The stage is set for a face-to-face meeting with Dean, the orchestrator of the ominous contract. In a clandestine rendezvous, Dean unfolds a tale of betrayal and a failed mission in South Africa. The mission claimed the lives of fellow assassins affiliated with the agency, and Dean discloses that only two individuals possessed knowledge of the operation: himself and Harry. Shockingly, it is revealed that Harry had exchanged vital mission details for monetary gain, implicating him in the deaths of their colleagues. The weight of duty hangs heavy on Bishop as he contemplates the ramifications of the contract, eventually succumbing to the inevitable and agreeing to carry out the hit on his mentor. The execution of Harry is a somber affair, with Bishop meticulously staging the murder to appear as a routine carjacking gone awry. The grave truth is buried along with Harry, and Bishop faces the solemnity of the act as he stands at the freshly turned earth of his once trusted friend. It is at Harry's graveside that the narrative takes an unexpected turn. Enter Steve McKenna, Harry's son, consumed by grief and a thirst for vengeance. Steve confides in Bishop, expressing his determination to hunt down and kill the supposed carjacker responsible for his father's death. Recognizing the potential for transformation in Steve, Bishop covertly shadows him and intervenes just as the young man is about to exact his revenge. In a pivotal moment, Bishop decides to mentor Steve in the lethal artistry of being a mechanic, a term for highly skilled assassins. Alongside this decision, Bishop introduces a symbolic element into their lives: a chihuahua. Steve is instructed to take the dog to a local coffee shop daily, establishing routine and discipline. As Steve settles into this new way of life, Bishop methodically elevates the training regimen. The duo embarks on a contract, and Bishop, with a clinical precision that characterizes his expertise, demonstrates the intricacies of planning and execution. The selected target falls victim to a staged accident, mirroring autoerotic asphyxiation. With the tableau set, Bishop unveils to Steve the meticulous planning that precedes an assassination, offering a glimpse into the calculated world of a mechanic. the mentorship begins, ushering in a new chapter fraught with danger, skill acquisition, and the ethical complexities that come with their chosen profession. In the shadowy realm of contract killings, the mentorship between Arthur Bishop and Steve McKenna takes a dark and unexpected turn. Bishop, unveiling a new contract to his protege, discloses a target named Burke, a mechanic affiliated with another agency. The revelation that Burke frequents the same coffee shop where Steve has established a routine raises the stakes, intertwining their lives with the imminent danger that lurks in the seemingly mundane. Crucially, Bishop imparts key information about Burke's vulnerabilities, emphasizing his predilections for young men and a penchant for small dogs, a detail that strikes a disconcerting chord given the Chihuahua they had adopted. The plan is for Steve to administer a lethal dose of Rohypnol, orchestrating Burke's demise through an overdose. However, Steve, displaying a deviation from Bishop's instructions, opts for a riskier approach. When Burke extends an invitation for drinks, Steve seizes the opportunity to confront him directly. Ignoring Bishop's directive to use Rohypnol, Steve instead accompanies Burke to his apartment. As Burke begins to undress, Steve attempts to emulate Bishop's signature move, strangulation with a belt. The confrontation escalates into a desperate struggle, with Steve ultimately managing to overcome Burke after a strenuous effort. Bishop, distanced from the immediate events, receives an unsettling call from Dean, the enigmatic figure overseeing their clandestine operations. Dean voices his disapproval of Bishop involving Steve in the Burke contract, emphasizing the mentor's deviation from the agency's protocol. Unfazed by Dean's admonition, Bishop asserts that the contract came through Harry, challenging Dean's authority in setting the stage for escalating tensions. In the wake of this confrontation, Bishop is tethered to a metaphorical, short leash, a clear indication of the precarious position he occupies within the agency's hierarchy. Nevertheless, new orders arrive, directing Bishop and Steve to eliminate Andrew Vaughn, the leader of a cult-like church. The plan involves injecting Vaughn with adrenaline to simulate a heart attack, exploiting the unwitting assistance of paramedics who would administer a fatal second dose. As Bishop and Steve position themselves within the confines of Vaughn's hotel room, a wrench is thrown into their meticulously crafted plan. A doctor arrives and administers an 4 of ketamine to Vaughn, throwing a curveball into their strategy. Quick thinking becomes imperative, and the duo improvises, choosing to suffocate Vaughn to ensure a swift and silent demise. The aftermath of their covert operation takes an unforeseen turn as Vaughn's guards discover the lifeless leader. A tense shootout ensues, forcing Bishop and Steve to navigate a perilous escape amidst the chaos of the evacuating building. The mentor and protege manage to slip away, emerging from the shadows as the unsanctioned orchestrators of Vaughn's demise. In the aftermath of the mission, Bishop, recognizing the intensifying scrutiny and potential repercussions, decides that discretion is paramount. Opting for a cautious approach, he suggests they fly home separately, allowing a modicum of distance between them and the web of intrigue that envelopes their every move. The airport, usually a place of transient anonymity, becomes a battleground for Arthur Bishop as he unexpectedly spots one of the men supposedly killed in the South African mission that had led him to eliminate his mentor, Harry. Confrontation ensues, revealing a startling truth: Dean, Bishop's boss, had orchestrated a web of deception. Harry's alleged betrayal, the failed mission, and the subsequent hit on Bishop's friend were all part of Dean's elaborate scheme to cover up his own nefarious dealings. Bishop, now aware of Dean's manipulation, swiftly takes control of the situation. Dispatching a group of mechanics who attempt to ambush him, Bishop seizes one of their phones, uncovering Dean's direct involvement in the conspiracy against him and Harry. Racing home, Bishop contacts Steve, only to learn that his protege has also fallen victim to an ambush. Guiding Steve to a hidden weapon, the mentor's intentions become clear: they must now unite against their common enemy. As Steve eradicates his assailants, a chilling revelation dawns upon him. Discovering his father's gun, Steve pieces together the puzzle: it was Bishop, not carjackers, who had taken Harry's life. The fragile alliance teeters on the brink of collapse as Steve grapples with the profound betrayal. With newfound clarity in the shared enemy, Bishop and Steve forge an uneasy alliance to confront Dean. The ensuing confrontation is a deadly ballet of precision and brutality as they eliminate the architect of their torment. Victory, however, comes at a cost, revealing the irreparable rift between mentor and protege. Deciding to regroup at a gas station, Bishop and Steve embark on a journey fraught with tension. Along the way, Bishop spots Harry's gun concealed in Steve's jacket, a harbinger of the truth that now haunts their every move. Steve, harboring his discovery, initiates a chilling act of retribution. At the gas station, he adjusts the fuel nozzle to create a dangerous spillage. Seizing Harry's gun, Steve ignites a fiery explosion that consumes Bishop's vehicle and the surrounding gas station, leaving behind a blazing inferno of destruction. Returning to Bishop's home, Steve enacts a final act of defiance. Playing a record on the turntable, he leaves an eerie imprint of his presence. In the garage, he commandeers the vintage 1966 Jaguar E-Type coupe, a symbol of Bishop's passion and expertise. As Steve speeds away, a note on the car's seat reveals a haunting message from Bishop: "Steve, if you're reading this, then you're dead." Unfazed, Steve laughs, unaware that his own act of vengeance is imminent. The explosive crescendo arrives in a blaze of glory. As the Jaguar hurtles down the road, a thunderous explosion engulfs the car and its driver, sealing Steve's fate. Simultaneously, Bishop's house succumbs to the inferno triggered by a record player-induced tripwire. The mentor, seemingly caught in the crossfire, watches as his life's work crumbles into ashes. Yet, in a twist of fate, security footage from the gas station reveals Bishop's miraculous escape from his truck just moments before Steve's fiery retribution. The mentor, resolute and unyielding, emerges unscathed. A new chapter begins as Bishop, undeterred by the devastation, slips into another truck by the beach and drives away, leaving behind the wreckage of betrayal and revenge. The echoes of the explosive climax linger, marking the end of a deadly dance and the beginning of an uncertain journey for Arthur Bishop. We really hope you enjoyed today's recap of The Mechanic. Please leave a comment below of what you loved about the movie and why. Be sure to like the video and please don't forget to support our channel by subscribing so you don't miss any amazing content. Until next time, lights, camera, action. We look forward to seeing you in our next video.